How Scientology destroyed a popular skateboarding channel. This is going to be an
Braille
interesting one.
Skateboarding paid his employees roughly $20 per hour.
We're basically minimum wage employees.
$20 an hour is not bad. $20 an hour? What? How's that bad? Depending on the area, bro. I know if you live in like New York City or LA, that's nothing, man.
But donated over $1 million to the Church of Scientology. He'd gone to spend so much time with the strange organization that Braille was neglected until it died completely, in what is quite possibly YouTube's strangest ever downfall.
Wow. Bro, I wonder how people get sucked into shit like that. Like, I hope he goes into this, bro. Like, how do you get sucked into it to a point where you make $1 million bucks? And I swear these people, the Scientology, it's sort of like these mega churches. I think it follows the same path. It's more of like a cash grab. I don't know, man.
The channel's owned by Aaron Cairo, a pro skateboarder from San Francisco.
My name's Aaron Cairo, and I run this channel, Braille Skateboarding.
He started Braille Skateboarding just 12 days after YouTube's launch, uploading the clips that he'd used to gain his sponsors. But when a simple video titled How to Push on a Skateboard gained more views than every other upload, Aaron Cairo saw an opportunity. He'd upload How to Ollie, then How to Nose Manual. This led to How to Pop Shove, and most notably How to Kickflip, each gaining massive view counts for the early days of YouTube. Braille made tutorials on every possible trick.
Yeah, but I swear back then you couldn't even really make money. Were you making a lot of money back then? Nah, man.
Giving the channel purpose and an obvious direction to help everyone learn how to skateboard.
The whole purpose of Braille Skateboarding, to teach you guys to progress on your boards so you're having more fun on your boards.
These videos carried the channel to over 200,000 subscribers, but as Aaron Cairo became more known, so did another completely unrelated video. I am a Scientologist, Aaron Skateboarder.
My name is Aaron, I'm a skateboarder, and I'm also a Scientologist.
It had a channel? Scientology had a YouTube channel? The fuck? Were they running this shit like a business, bro? Like, I wonder what they gain. Like, is it truly just so that they can, like, reel in celebrities and have them pay, like, a bunch of money? I swear Tom Cruise is in it, isn't he? Like, fuck, is that the whole business model? Like, who are the people profiting? I never understand. It's genuinely a cult.
In a vulnerable period in Aaron's life, Scientology offered him a free personality test.
And on my personality test, my communication was really low. And then they suggested you should do a communication course.
Aaron took the course and saw significant improvement.
And it totally helped me communicate, helped me a lot. And from that point forward, I just had this ability to communicate. It helped me a lot.
Getting him hooked on the Church of Scientology.
So then I did more courses from there and learned more. And
he'd argue it helped him improve his skateboarding.
The thing that happened...
Oh my god, I thought they were like, okay, they're just course sellers, aren't they? Fucking hell, bro. They're predatory course sellers. So they come up to you at your lowest and they're like, oh, give us money and we can teach you how to talk to people. Like, I mean, as I said, like, not all courses are bad, but when you make it, this is a cult, bro. Why am I trying to defend a cult, bro? It's bad.
And before Scientology and after was, I was learning tricks a lot easier. Things were just coming to me a lot easier with less effort.
And that Scientology gave him his career.
And now I built an entire career on communicating.
Yet all of his success could have easily been explained by simple repetition, practice, and week-on-week improvement.
Yeah, I think much of it is manipulation. Much of it is like, you don't have anyone else at that point. And this is like a really big tip, bro. Like, this is some shit you read about. If you notice that some people try secluding you, or they try to be the only person that you communicate with, or like being this one big figure in your life and telling you to push everyone else away, just know you are being manipulated. That's one of the biggest telltale signs. This guy was obviously manipulated. Well, we did this to you. We taught you how to communicate. We took you out of this dark point in your life. We gave you your career. Like, they're telling him these things, even if it's not like directly. And look, like, he's now has this loyalty, bro. Even though it's manipulation, he's manipulated.
2013 and 2014, he was uploading twice a day, every day, which guaranteed improvement regardless of Scientology.
We now have 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
With the channel growing rapidly, Aaron hired Lance Silber, who also happened to be a Scientologist himself. Lance became Braille's main filmer and editor, as well as the channel's guinea pig who was learning how to skate. Videos of Aaron teaching Lance basic tricks did surprisingly well despite their simplicity, as
holy shit, this guy was doing numbers, bro. 10 years ago, 1 million views. Damn, bro.
skaters could watch and learn something new themselves. This seemed to tell Aaron that he should hire more skaters, and would therefore introduce Gabe Cruz, who'd suggest a slightly unconventional upload, a game of skateboard on Walmart boards. Aaron thought the video would make him a joke amongst pro skaters, but it rather did the opposite as everybody loved it. They'd therefore do the same thing with mini boards and longboards, turning it into a series called Stupid Skate, playing the game with crazy modified skateboard.
But did he did say it would make him a joke in front of professional skaters? Why are we acting like pro skaters are connoisseurs, bro? Like they're wine connoisseurs. Like, look at him, bro. He's not taking this shit seriously. Like, what are we on about, bro? It's skating, gang. Like, that takes the cool out of it. The whole point of skating is you're cool, you're nonchalant, bro. What the fuck is this?
There was a skateboard with suspension, one with 10 sets of trucks, and one you could ride on either side. It seemed the crazier the board, the more views they'd gain, leading things to be taken to the extreme.
We're gonna make a new series and it's gonna be called Skate Everything. And we get random things and we attach skateboard trucks and wheels to it, and then we skate on it.
They planned on putting wheels on random different items, beginning with a skinny plank of wood, then upgrading to a sharp square of metal. However, by only the third episode, Aaron was skating an iPad, which was simply too brutal for people not to click.
I'm gonna feel so bad to drill a hole in this iPad. I wanna make this video, it's all Lance's fault. Blame Lance.
When the video attracted a whole new audience and gained 3 million views in under a month, Aaron knew he'd found the perfect series. He'd repeat the idea.
Bro, skateboarding was so big back in the day, bro. It was so big. I remember like there was specific rails and they had names and people who challenges, and it was like a global phenomena. Now it's kind of died down. Like if I see someone with a skateboard, low key, like you're too performative, gang. Like you low key a geek. Like, you know, back in the day it was the cool shit. This would get huzzed. Nowadays it's like skateboard. What do you mean you don't have a car? Like it goes skateboard, bike, then car, bro. Like it's not looking good right now.
Here with a MacBook, then a keyboard, then with a flat screen TV. When they ran out of electronics, they'd skate a full-size bedroom door, a surfboard and a skate shoe, generating so much channel interest, they'd gain almost 600,000 subscribers over a 2-month period in 2016.
You guys are the best, the absolute best.
Because we just hit 3 million subscribers.
In fact, Braille skateboarding became so popular, they'd build their own skate park called Braille House, which acted as their own personal filming studio. I found myself running an actual company, says Cairo, who had 3 full-time professionals running the video editing, merchandising, and finance departments. He'd also hire another 3 on-screen skaters, Fetty Potter, Carlos Lastra, and Nigel Jones. But this wasn't only where Braille's money went. Between 2015 and 2017, Aaron Cairo did 6
Holy, all the courses, bro. Of course, Scientology, you're doing well. We gave you this. Buy our courses. Holy shit, they're moving like. I'm not even going to start naming course sellers, but holy shit. I don't want to start burning bridges before they're even built, bro. But like, what the fuck is this solo auditor course part 1? What the fuck are we... Oh my days, bro.
Scientology courses, many of which were incredibly expensive. The L10 Rundown, for example, has an...
Hold on. What are we thinking? Oh, I already saw the number. 72,000 for a course. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh my days. They better have built a school in my name with that money. What do you mean?
Estimated cost of roughly 72,000, and this doesn't include the L11 and L12, both of which Aaron completed at the same time. Additionally, Aaron completed something called OT3, which according to Reddit, the running tally to complete OT3 would be $278,000. This ignores that he eventually went up to OT6, presumably costing even more, yet...
Why, did you just spend money for like little qualifications? What do you get? What do you get, bro? I don't understand. What is the course, bro? Who's the teacher, bro? Like, are we dead ass?
Aaron believed that all of this was worth it. An article on his training wrote, L10 was a particularly revelatory experience for him. The gains in abilities are so high, I could not even dream.
Abilities? I better be able to walk on walls, gang. Like, I better be able to shoot webs, bro. When I do this, I'm talking straight webs come out of my shit, bro. What do you mean abilities, gang? Do they give you hacks?
They would be available. My space is so big and so clean, and my flows are wide open. I got rid of masses that had been in my space for trillions of of years. I truly uncovered my basic goodness and rightness as a
Oh, bro, you're a dumbass, gang. Like, genuinely, you just fork over the piece, but you're actually stupid as hell. Trillions of years. Okay, buddy. Like, the whole universe hasn't been there for this long. Like, what are we talking about, gang? My flows are open. Bro, you are not Lee, bro. You are not Lee from Naruto, gang. You do not have the 8th gate, bro. Like, what the fuck you mean your flows are open? Like, what you, your chakra, fam? Like,
being. He's still having daily cognitions directly related to L10, and his online traction has seen a noticeable uptick, which to be fair was certainly true. The channel was gaining so many views, and all of the members were having so much fun, that the massive amounts being spent on Scientology simply weren't a major concern. They'd continue to ride different exotic skateboards, and allow the audience to send in their own, resulting in some of the channel's highest viewed videos. The Lego skateboard gained 8 million views, the heaviest skateboards gained 11 million, whilst the glass board with glass wheels gained 28 million views. But the trend of wacky skateboards was slowly getting stale. Viewers knew what to expect in every single upload, and after over 200 episodes, each variation was becoming less interesting. To make matters worse, at around
bro, that's the thing with YouTube, bro. That's the dark side of YouTube. Like, deadass, bro. The dark side of YouTube is, at one point, when you change, you will see a noticeable dip in viewership. But if you stick with the same thing, you will also notice a major dip in viewership, bro. Like, over time. Like, it really is just like, you have to evolve, you have to adapt, even if it is temporarily, short-term, worse for you. You get what I'm saying? Because if you keep on doing the same thing, it will die out, bro. It will get old, it will get stale.
At the same time, Lance announced that he'd be leaving, which added to the channel's slow viewership decline. In Dumb Data's video about Braille, it's shown that from 2016 to 2019, Braille's views fell by almost 60%, at which point things began to get weird. At this point, Aaron's involvement in Scientology wasn't super mainstream, until an article was published titled, "The Donors Keeping Scientology Afloat in 2019, with Aaron Cairo being pictured."
Wow, it really is just leeching off of rich people. It really is just leeching, manipulating rich people. Like, you gotta realize, bro, people that have money, they're not smarter than you. They're not better than you. They're just people who focused on the right thing at the right time, and they took what advantages they had, because every person is born with advantages, things that work in your favor, whether it's environmental, whether it's, for example, a kid born in Barcelona to a poor family. It might seem like he has nothing going to him, but he lives in Barcelona. There's one of the biggest football teams. He's poor, so a major part of his life is playing football with kids outside. He's forced to. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has environmental factors that could work to your favor if you're at the right place, right time, and put your effort in the right place, bro. This is what I'm saying. Like, this is sad, bro. Like, this is sad. I was onto absolutely nothing. I just switched topics so quick. What am I on about?
At the top. It explained that he'd earned what's called gold meritorious, given to people who donated more than $1 million to Scientology. On a podcast, Aaron tried to play this down.
Don't you need to give the church a certain amount of money each year to be a part, or
No,
you don't have to give them any money?
no. Courses cost a fee. So the communication course that I did was $100, and the books are like range from $25 to like $30.
But his extensive involvement was documented everywhere. He'd appear in yet another Scientology promo video, for which he was heavily roasted in the comments beneath. But negative audience feedback didn't change his feelings.
Somebody says something bad.
Bro, I don't think you guys realize how many creators use delete comments, bro. I'm gonna go on a tantrum here. But bro, like, the biggest thing that shapes public opinion, like when you see something controversial on TikTok or on YouTube or anywhere, the first thing you do is go to the comments. So, and we're tribal minded. So if you see that other people think a certain way, you're gonna incline to think like them, because you want to be at one group, you want to be together. You don't want to be too different from the crowd, because that's where you get left out. That's where you get alienated. So if you see that the whole crowd is thinking a certain way, it will change the way you think of a person. So one of the biggest tools influencers use to curate their image is comments, deleting comments, restricting accounts. Like, bro, I'm surprised. Back in the day, I don't know if they had this feature, but the world was a lot more honest back in the day. Now, if you click on a video, you don't realize it, but you're being manipulated everywhere you go. Everywhere you go, you're being manipulated. They're taking advantage of the human in you. You get what I'm saying? And I'm probably going to be guilty of that. If I see a comment in my comments that's really shit, that's going to make me look bad, I'm deleting that shit, gang. You think I would fuck? Everyone would do that. You know what I'm saying? That it's public image, bro. It's fixing your public image. Every person is involved in this. It's not necessarily a bad thing, bro. Like, if you don't want toxicity in your account, You can restrict people and not allow them to, for example, say a certain word or say something that you don't agree with, or something that you don't want to be part of your ecosystem, part of your brand. It can be something good like no racism, or it can be something bad like you can't negatively talk bad about me. Obviously, you get what I'm saying?
About that, so I'm just gonna stop. Like, no way.
And to be honest, again at this point, his involvement in Scientology wasn't really hurting anyone. However, this was about to change. In January 2020, Braille uploaded a video titled I Need Help, requesting that viewers donate to him to save his hometown skate park.
Anything that you guys can give would be incredible. We're trying to raise $200,000. Anything that you can give would be so amazing.
This led to videos such as Aaron Cairo gives Scientology $750,000 but begs fans for donations, whilst people on Reddit wrote, maybe just funnel the massive donations made to Scientology rather than using your viewer base of children to recreate your park. Comments read, did he have this much money when they had Carlos sleeping in the warehouse like a homeless person, leading people to make a realization. I heard that most of the profits of Braille go to donations to Scientology instead of to the skaters that make it what it is. The skaters were running all the brand deals whilst barely being paid.
It's like you want us to be the face saying, hey, buy this product, do this thing, and then like we gain nothing from the brand deal. Like we have sponsors of our own as well. We have sponsors that conflict with this brand deal that you're gonna try to make us go and do on our own, and we are getting.
I do think they have merit in what they're saying, but at the same time, he's the one who has the platform. You know what I'm saying? So for example, if someone with a really big platform had me on, I don't expect to go 50-50. But obviously, that's not what they're saying. They're saying they're not being compensated fairly at all. So I understand where they're coming from, but obviously I don't know the arrangement. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how much they benefited by being on his platform. So I mean, yeah, there's merit to what they're saying for sure, man. There's merit.
Nothing
both
but
sides.
our normal low wage.
And even built ramps for the channel without compensation.
They asked me to build it, and I built it the day of, from scratch, and they didn't even drop a penny.
Imagine working for someone, carrying the channel for $20 an hour. Then you hear that your boss donated $1 million to Scientology.
Okay, but you gotta understand you're a cog in the system. Like, he's the one who owns the platform. Like, I understand £20 an hour. You agreed to that. I'm taking his side here. I don't know. Like, I'm an honest person. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna say my opinion. I'm kind of on his side here. Like, did he lie to you? Did he tell you you had to do that and he was gonna pay you, or did he tell you that he was gonna pay you and he didn't pay you? Didn't end up paying you? Because you know you're getting paid £20 an hour or 20 quid an hour. So why don't you just quit, bro? Like, he's telling you what you're gonna get paid. He's telling you everything up front. He's not lying to you. You're agreeing to it. So I don't understand. Like, you're a full-grown adult. You can make your own decisions. I'm on his side with this one, man. Like, I obviously disagree with him spending $1 million on a cult. Like, he should get help, but he can do whatever he wants with his money. I think that's his money at the end of the day.
In the process, Fetty and Carlos, two of Braille's most beloved members, left the team under sketchy circumstances. Nigel also announced that he'd be leaving, but would still be in the videos, just not as an employee. He'd later explain the shocking reason for this.
I left because I was making more off of unemployment than I was filming full-time.
With pay rises being few and far between.
How many raises did you get?
In 10 years, one.
But in case conditions couldn't get any worse for the skaters, they somehow still did. As in 2021, Aaron came to the team with another wild announcement.
He goes, in 1 week from now, I'm going to business school for 5 months and I'll be back. And then we're like, whoa, like what the?
As a result, Gabe became responsible for running Braille completely, as Aaron disappeared to focus on business school.
2 months passed. No one has talked to Aaron at all. It's not like he's on the phone going, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, the videos have been good. Like, oh, you're doing really good.
Okay, let me just summarize my point here. I think if you as a full-grown adult, you as a legal adult, you are capable of thinking on your own. If he is giving you, you're going to do this much work for this much pay, you're going to do this, or you're going to be compensated with this, or you're not going to be compensated, you can make that decision on your own. And if you made that decision, you do not turn back and say, oh, well, he paid me badly. Well, why did you accept the job then? Why did you accept the job? Were you forced? Were you coerced? Then that's a different situation. But assuming that you both knew what you were getting into, then what's your point? I don't understand. But yeah, obviously this guy needs help. He's in a cult. Okay, he's in a cult. He's not thinking he's not thinking logically. He has parasites in his brain.
Nothing. It was just silence, like legit, like silence.
This disappearance lasted longer than expected.
The 5 months, it ends up being like, I want to say like 8 or 9 months. Then he goes away again. He's like, oh, I gotta go back. I didn't finish. It was not long, and then he was gone for again, like I want to say like 4 or 5 months, maybe even more. Then he come back for like 1 week or something. Then he was gone again, and I want to say the total time was about like 2 years, I think.
After 2 whole years of barely being on the channel, Aaron returned with a video titled "I'm Sorry," initially acknowledging his disappearance.
I've been absent from the videos. I know you guys know that. I'm back. We're getting...
Bro, this guy sounds like I cannot. Sure, I'm not gonna. Why am I making fun of him? But he sounds like a squeaker, and low-key has the most recessed chin I've almost ever seen.
Back on track.
Before again claiming to be learning about business.
I did take some time for myself, and I did learn as much as I could about business.
However, conveniently,
This is why you should not mouth breathe, gang. Like Scientology needs to pay for that double jaw surgery twin, and now I'm taking the piss.
on his return, another video was gaining some traction. Aaron Cairo is the new leader of Scientology in San Francisco. Aaron had joined Scientology's executive team, as the time he'd supposedly spent in business school was actually him just completing more Scientology coursework. This, in combination with his absence, put immense pressure on everyone else at Braille.
And I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I know it's really hard on my team here.
So much so that they all began to quit.
What I'm trying to think is how high up the chain do you have to be until you are so high above the pyramid scheme that you're the one actually benefiting? Get what I'm saying? So at what point is it? It's because this is what it seems to be. It seems to be a pyramid scheme. I think is it a pyramid scheme? Scream. Oh, I'm just tweaking out, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying whatever at this point, bro. But like technically, yeah, you're paying. I mean, it's something similar. It's something similar. Where you're paying, the more you pay, the higher up the ladder you climb, and the higher up the ladder you climb, at some point you become the beneficiary of the money being paid. Or not. Or if there's just one couple people at the top that never change and the other people are just subjects, the little rab rats that they've manipulated into paying enough money for status or whatever the fuck. Like, this is sad, bro.
As the leader of Scientology SF. In that time, this guy started quitting. Mowgli, Uzi, JD. And then when Gabe was the final straw.
As mentioned, this included Gabe, who at this point was completely running everything.
For the past 7 years, I've been doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff for the main Braille YouTube channel.
Comments read, well, there goes the guy that's been carrying this channel for years.
Honestly, Gabe was running the channel. Gabe was doing, like, literally 99.9% of the channel.
Forcing Aaron to take back over, who by this point seemed to be completely clueless.
Now we no longer have Gabe to plan, film, and make all those videos. The content is definitely going to be changing. And what you're gonna get, I actually have no idea. But it's gonna go back to the roots of this company, teaching tutorials. Yes, we're gonna make weird boards, weird videos.
This was far from an innovative strategy. With the lack of fresh skill.
Nah, you don't go back to your ex, bro. What is this? It didn't work back then, why is it gonna work now? Like,
content being obvious to all.
You look at the videos now, you look at the thumbnails now, you look at the ideas now. Terrible, right? On Braille's channel. Much worse than when we and Gabe were doing it. And that truly shows how...
Yo, he kind of low-key looks like him, bro. I know that's an insult, but I'm not trying to insult the guy, but he kind of like has similar features, bro. I know that beard is doing God's work, bro. What is it with recessed chins and skaters, bro? I'm actually a dickhead, bro. Why am I so rude?
Much work we were doing.
This dropped the channel's views to just a couple mil per month, forcing Aaron to destroy their skate park.
I was trying to negotiate with the landlords to get a break on the rent. This is a huge overhead. It's tons of money to have a warehouse, and we just could not come to an agreement. And then I got a letter from their lawyer that basically just said, you have got to be out by July 5th.
Unsurprisingly, the audience offered no sympathy. That $750,000 you spent to go up in a spaceship to heaven could have been spent better, but in true Braille
Dead ass? Is that what they're doing, bro? Sending spaceships to heaven for $750K? Oh my days, bro. This is almost as bad as the church sending you a ticket to heaven. Oh, they used to do that shit as well. It's low-key a cult, bro. It's a very fine line between religion and cult, bro. But that's a different conversation entirely.
Fashion, it was even worse than this. Ricky Glazer, one of the last remaining members, wasn't even told that the skate park was being destroyed.
I knew Braille was struggling, but man,
I didn't know the park was literally getting destroyed right now. No one told Rick anything. And it's like, man, I really would have loved to know that, get one last sesh. Like, I poured all this blood, sweat, and tears literally into that place.
He was saddened by the sight of everything being discarded, which somehow offended Aaron to such an extent that Ricky was promptly fired.
Braille Skateboarding and Aaron Cairo both blocked me, Ricky Glaza, on Instagram.
Nigel decided to leave himself.
I will no longer be at Braille doing videos, won't be doing lessons with them anymore, obviously because there is no location.
Pissed off by Braille's blatant lack of care.
No good advice session, no nothing. 10 years of your life. I haven't even gotten like a thank you.
10 years. But low-key, at that point, you have nobody to blame but yourself, bro. Like, you saw the signs. 10 years, you saw that person in his lows, in his highs. Like, you knew what you were getting into. You knew the situation, like, a couple months in. Even if you didn't know beforehand what you were getting yourself into, now you do. You've got your boss is in a cult. He's a little weirdo. He's disappearing for 6 months. Like, why are you there? Why are you still there? This isn't feasible long term. Like, you have to take some sort of responsibility as well. You don't just pin it on him. I think so. Like, you're a full grown adult, bro.
For all of the years of dedicating myself to the channel.
Aaron responded with a video of his own, claiming he tried to save the skate park.
You guys must know that I did everything I could to save the Braille house. I literally took out a loan on my house.
But with over 50,000 dislikes, it seems he missed the point completely. Aaron, no one is worried about the warehouse. They're worried about the crew you ghosted. Womp womp, you screwed the crew and that's who we cared about. He is legit more upset about what he did to the building than what he did to all of the people that made it what it was. Without a skate park or skate crew, the state of Braille is worse than ever. Aaron recently uploaded a video titled "Thank You," just reading positive comments from...
I don't think he owes it to them, but I think that he deserves the hate. I do think he deserves the hate. I don't think he's necessarily completely in the wrong. I think they're both wrong in this situation. They both should take accountability. But also, I realize why he's getting hate. Like, you, at a certain point, when you have people who rely on you, even if it's their fault for seeing the signs and ignoring them, because short term it means less stress and less having to find a new job that pays better and more stable. But at the same time, like, when you have people that you are responsible for, that is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. That shouldn't be taken lightly, even if they're not necessarily your responsibility. They are affected by your actions, and you should take that into consideration. You should take that into consideration. And when you disappear for 8 months and there's people that rely on you, that's obviously reckless, and you deserve the hate. You deserve the hate. But both sides should take accountability, in my opinion, bro.
1 year prior, seemingly to convince himself to keep uploading videos.
I continue going because of comments like this. I absolutely love this.
Braille's viewership has fallen to roughly 5k per upload. Every comment section is filled with...
Bro, but I do also think this is because of the downfall of skating. Like, no one really, like, skating was a much bigger scene back in the day. So, like, I mean, it's 50-50.
Negativity, which Aaron tries his hardest to defend himself against.
Man, what a video, man. Whatever, bro. It is what it is. Subscribe, boys. I post videos like this every day. If you like this one, you're gonna like the next one, bro. And yeah, man, see ya.